Live is on. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Ugh. Camel. What's up, Ian? I'm not late at all. Why is this not working? There we go. I can't be late. It's my stream. But what's up? How are you? Miss Tiara, what's up? How we doing? Blackout, what's up? How we doing? Hi, Sola. How are you? That's crazy, Ian. I don't know what you mean by late. So that's crazy. Miss Tara, you're doing good. Very nice to hear. How am I doing tonight? You know, I would say I'm probably a little mad, especially just at myself. Because I found an old book that I was reading. I probably read this book a few years ago. I don't know if I ever actually finished it, but I was reading through the book and I had apparently was annotating in it or just like taking notes in the book itself because it has sections to do that. And I realized the stuff I wrote down from all those years ago, it was probably like 4 to 5 years ago, maybe. All of that same stuff is the exact same stuff I would have wrote down if I was as I was rereading this book today. So I'm just like, dude, you have not, by this logic, I have not done anything to help my situation or to further where I would like to go. So I'm just looking at that made me realize it's like, dude, when are you gonna start taking life seriously? It's like jumping on that. Ian, stop. It feels weird when you say that. What, your actual name, Ian? Jeannie said, good morning, Vietnam. How we doing? So yesterday you waited for the live a lot and postponed your sleep time for the live. And it was late. I'm sorry, Sola. But yes, the live was much later yesterday than what it normally ended up being. Janito, you've been waiting for me? Same? Yeah. You know, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. But I know it's your name, so. What's up, Cody? How are you? Angel, my bad, you missed yesterday's live. It's all good, Angel. I did not start yesterday at the traditional time of 8:30 because I was playing tennis with my friends. So, yeah. That is why it started later. Gino, stuff in your face with, I don't know what that is, Janito. I've never had mac and cheese. That is correct, Janito. I have never had mac and cheese. I have had mac without the cheese, but I've never had mac and cheese. MD back with the 50 to 5 program. All right. So, and you were really upset because I was late. I'm sorry, Sola. I'm sorry. Tuesdays have always been like the later day for me. I'm sorry. Brittany, what am I doing? Brittany, we're just here. We're hanging out. If anyone has any tennis gear related question, I'm here to help out as much as I can. If not, then we all just kind of, hang out, have fun, talk about whatever. Janito, don't be saying that. David's fine. He's chill. A lot of what he does is just a character. Sorry, William. Yes. Angel, what got me into tennis? Well, Angel, what got me into tennis was the fact that I needed a sport to play because my mom would not let me just stay inside and play video games after I stopped playing baseball as a kid. And yeah, so that's what got me into it, and then I just kind of kept going from there, just because it was the only sport I ever played that did not require me to be on a team, and I was just like, let's try it, and I just fell from there. Cody, how do I play tennis? What do you mean by that, Cody? Angel Mac without the cheese. David, what's up? Janita, so just butter noodles? I will say noodles. I don't know if there was butter on it. That whole sentence was wrong. Skipping tennis. David, why are you skipping tennis tomorrow? Come on, bro. It's pretty... Yes, William, I do remember now. Oi. All of y'all, Janito, David, Ian, if y'all want to hash out your differences, do it somewhere else that's not in the chat. I don't care where you do it, just don't do it in here, because we ain't for that. If you guys don't like each other, that's fine. Just don't do it in here. Do it somewhere else. Just saying. It's okay, but please tell us. Will do, Solo. William, you like the jacket? Thank you. Appreciate it. Raylan, what's up? Busy at work this week, dude? That's fair, David. Yeah. Racket using why the trauma? Angel, what racket are you getting? That's awesome. What's happening? Cody, I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. What? Shit. You don't really think anyone's weird? Just like the hashtag job. Chill. How many months did it take me to get monetized? It took me 11 months. It was almost a full year before I got monetized from when I was actually uploading. Crystal, what's up? How am I? Doing okay. A little mad at myself, but besides that, it's all good. Sarah, am I okay? Yes, I am okay. David, never with what? Yonix, So I use the Wilson shift. You're going to press Youngs. You're jealous. Chill. Holy. What? Ricky, what's up? Aya? What's up, Aya? How you been? Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Angel recommended it and you needed a new one. Well, which one are you... Hold on. Which one are you getting? And what did I recommend? I don't remember. Leather grip? The lie. David, you're gonna hold out on a new rack until lots of new stuff comes out this year. Can't wait. Very sounds good. So you want to do your skincare with while listening to you live stream? Go ahead, Sola. I don't think anyone's gonna stop you. Unix leather grip, that's crazy, Angel. How? Boys, you're acting like you're in middle school. Girl, don't cancel. You were getting ready that time to go to Saudi Arabia, and yet you want to cancel everything. Aya, why do you want to cancel everything? Well, hold on. David, that's pushing it. Like, David, you do have to admit, when you look at your comments, you can, if someone doesn't know you, David, they can see that as being arrogant and actually just being standoffish. So, I would maybe, tone it back. But at the same time, he does not need to be berated by you two, Janito, and everyone will just tone it down. We'll all get it. We'll all get along. And we'll be fine. So you don't know, but you feel like you're not in the mood? What do you mean, Sola? I'm not in the mood? What's up, CB? How you been? Scott, you don't know what's going on here, but you're fine, all right? Janito, my day so far been pretty fine. I went to David. Calm down, bro. You don't need to be insulting everyone or Janito. Just calm down. He's not attacking you. You don't need to attack him. Calm down, buddy. As you know, my day has been pretty fine. I went to the dermatologist, so got had an appointment. Everything seemed good. Everything seemed fine. So everything seems good there. I got the test results back from my appointment yesterday. Janito, it's done. It's over. Drop it. Yeah. That happened, and then yeah, not much else. I watched the musical that I am potentially auditioning for. So I watched that to see if I actually wanted to do it, and I'm probably gonna sign up for the audition. Just have to see when all that is. But yeah, not much else happened besides that. Just been hanging around. Vince Yobre, did I miss day 6? Didn't see the stream last night. No, I did make it for day 6. It was just much later because I was playing tennis. Angel knows that late last night. Don't be childish, guys. You love your dermatologist. Nice, Angel. Scott, what's your second favorite sport to play? Scott, I don't think I have a second favorite sport to play. Like, the other sports are fine, but tennis is just the one for me. I really don't play other sports. Are you from Saudi Arabia? William, thank you. Appreciate it. Vince, you finally saw the Python in real life, but it wasn't the final version, it's just spray painted black. Nice, Vince. Very nice. William, hello. What'd you think? What'd you think of it? Actually seeing it physically in person, even though it was spray painted. What'd you think? What did it look like? Family want to do it in another time. You just can't say no, so you cancel it. Oh. Okay. You held it in your hand. How'd it feel? Scott, musical. You'll be there for a show if I land it. Okay. Well, Scott, I don't think you're gonna want to make that drive if I do get in there, but that'd be a far drive for you, buddy. Angel, you love musicals? Well, yeah. Well, that's awesome, Angel. I do too. I am in them somewhat often. Scott, other Scott, what's up? Good to see you. Sana, how are you doing? It's been a while since you've been here, Sana. What's up? Angel 6, Tuck Everlasting, Epic, Little Shop of Horrors, and Hamilton. Well, Angel, I was actually just in a production of Little Shop of Horrors a few months ago. We performed that in August of last year, and that one was really fun to be in. I had never been in Little Shop before, but it was quite a time. I was one of the people that got to operate the plant, so it was a very fun and interesting experience. Vince felt like an error, honestly. It was the Wilson rep, and he didn't let us hit it. That's fair. So, do I have a TikTok? We want your account, please, if you can. Sola, I do not have a TikTok. Dave, couldn't catch you last night, bro. It's cool, though. It's not always going to work out. Yeah, man. Not always, especially because, like you said, you're busy with work, bro. And it's much more important that you sleep and are well rested for that, especially since you're trying to get those gym gains, than you being here. So it's all good, buddy. William, hello. You went to a store called Eurosurf Tennis. Do y'all have those in Indiana? Vince, I've never heard of that, so I do not know. I know you're not from Saudi Arabia. Damn, Vince, you jealous as heck. You're waiting for that to come out to demo. Same. Sham Pro Shops. I don't know. I've not heard of it. Nazanin or Nazanin. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Was my IQ your 112? I have no clue, dude. I've never been tested. Scott, your family, you would love to see Brody under the big lights. No drive's too far for a corner. Scott, does your family even know about me because I don't think you guys would want to make that trip just to come see me, bro. But if you do, you do. Angel, you're a huge theater nerd. Same. Theater is so amazing. David, Brody V-Core 2026 versus E-Zone 2025, in my opinion. David, I've not got to hit with the E-Zone, with the V-Core 2026 yet, so I don't have a full opinion on it. From what I've been hearing, I think more people are still leaning towards the E-Zone compared to the V-Core, but I think it's also still relatively too early to tell so far. So I'm not entirely sure yet. I still need to get it out on court myself, but hopefully I'll be able to have that soon, because where I work, all the demos, as soon as they were able to be demoed, they were essentially shipped out, or people took them before I could get my hands on one. So I need to do that. I would like to know how this is going to play in my hand. Christian things comes out in the summer officially. Yeah, that's right. You're the Scott. I'm the spirit Scott. Totally joking. In the summer nights, you wonder what else is coming out this year. Yeah. The plant, Angel, the plant is so cool. Yeah. I wasn't the voice of the plant. I was just the one moving the plant. So it was quite a time. Jack, I don't know how to pronounce any of those names, and I don't know who you are, so no. Trivia Money. You're so obsessed with TikTok, and you just thought I did. Nah, that's all good. Scott, dude, your girlfriend has gotten jealous over you watching me so much. And so she gets jealous of you watching the live stream, Scott, and you're gonna try and convince her to go over 4 hours away to watch me live perform a musical. I think that's gonna be a tall ask, buddy. So, do you like bikes, like motorbikes? Nice, I know a little about your name's David. Bro, you actually work in the pro shop. Just sneak the new sticks in your bag before the shop opens. Vince, all of those sticks are tracked, so that's not a thing. Yes, they know about you all. You like all bikes, but mostly bicycles. William, you have an archery bow tournament this Saturday at Early County, Blakely, Georgia. That's awesome, William. Very nice. David, Vince, Brody, you guys going with the Dunlop X500, the E-Zone 2025? It really came down to it. If it came down to it, I'm going the E-Zone over the Dunlop, and I have the Dunlop in my bag right now to play with. But yeah, I would say for me it's probably the E-Zone over the Dunlop personally. Just pair with her and give up Brett at this point. You thought it was 2.5 hours? I thought it was like 4, Scott. Oh, no. 2.5, roughly. So you'd have to add on like another 40 minutes, so it'd be like 3 hours one way to get where we would be performing, Scott. Nice to officially meet you, David. Man, you miss Taryn. Where is she? Angel, I don't know where Taryn is. She was live on her channel earlier, but I don't know where she is right now. We shall see if she shows up though. Vince, bro, just remove the barcodes from the rackets. But Vince, they're already in the system. They're already tracked. So that means if they see that the numbers are gone, especially with how many people are still doing it, they're going to be like, where did these two go? And then I get fired, and I ain't doing that. Marcella, hey, your friend Alicia suggested the stream, so you're here now. Well, thanks for joining, Marcella. How are you? What's going on? Welcome. Feeling smooth, or hit them before you even put the barcode stickers on them. Yeah, we're not allowed to touch them like that. William Owen is at the middle school gym. Nice. She's your homegirl. Wait, Angel, who's your homegirl? Oh, Taryn. Okay, gotcha. Wait, do you have a girl or what? Because you asked before. Sola, I do not have a girl. No. Scott, that's a drive we can do. That's that Midwesterner in us, Scott. It's like, 3-hour drive, that's nothing. We do that normally. It's like, I appreciate it, bro, but I'm hoping that I still have to sign up for my audition, and the audition's like 2 weeks away, but what I'm hoping for is I'm hoping for one of the leads. He's not the main lead guy, but I feel like I could pull off who it is. So very, very hopeful for that. And then I just got to get practicing on my audition song and what they want me to do for the auditions. Angel, you got number 4 of a video game you really love. It's called Borderlands. I've heard of Borderlands. Hold on. I know what this looks like. Yeah, I've seen Borderlands, but I've never played Borderlands. My friends have quite a bit, Angel, but I never did. Vince, okay, cool. We don't want Brody fired. Yeah, we don't want me fired. Mo, I am not a doctor, no. You know, the looter shooters aren't your style, but you played all the Borderlands. Nice. Hattie, love the vibe. Thank you. I appreciate it. Crazy, what's up, big dog? How are you? Scott, so what all did I do? Did I have to do when I was president of the student government in college? You were in a frat. You can only imagine what you had to do. So, Scott, basically what I had to do as president was for my campus, because we had 19 campuses throughout the state. I was essentially like the lead student at my campus. So myself and then my 2 other members on the student government, we had a vice president, and then we had a secretary, and then our essentially teacher or coordinator. Our job was to do one big project at our campus that would help benefit the students in some way. So what we ended up deciding on doing was to do essentially like TED Talks, but we called them Ivy Talks for the name of the college. And so we did those. It was about like personal finance. We had one about tuition. We had one about debt with like student loans and everything. We had one with just like a bunch of other stuff for that. So that was like our big campus project. And then also as president, one of the duties is you have to go to the main campus in Indianapolis once. I want to say it was almost like once a month or like once every 2 months, and you met with all the other presidents and the president coordinator, and you have one giant project to help out all of the campuses that is implemented throughout the entire school throughout the state. So we had that, and then I was lucky enough to be selected to also be on a few different student speaking panels. So I was one of the so they had 2 panels. One of them was in Bloomington, one of them was in French Lick. And so they had 3 of the student government presidents brought in to be asked questions by the faculty or just to give our opinion on what's going on, just to hear back from the students, because we technically interacted with them the most. And I was lucky enough to be selected for both of those because I guess they liked me, and that was majorly it. By the last semester of when I was in college, I wasn't really doing anything because I finished all my schoolwork earlier in the semester, so I was just kind of like coasting, doing all my presidential duties. And then after that, when I was going to graduate, they asked me to give the commencement speech at graduation. And so I did that, and those were majority of all the things that's pretty much the majority of all the things I did as president when I was in college of the student government. Just to say. Angel, the Borderlands, like games like that, you want to start playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption, the first one I have played. I never finished it, but I've played it. Great game. Red Dead 2, haven't started. My brother played it. He really liked it, so yeah. Solo, you're jealous because you don't have a question like Hunters and Lash. It's all good, Solo. Nico, what's up? Made you emotional, not gonna lie. Vince, in about 6 months, I see Brody making a video about the Python. Book it. Maybe, if I can get my hands on it. Marcella, doing great. She said you'll remember her if you mention her ex. Yes. I know exactly who you're talking about, Marcella. I know exactly which Alicia you're talking about. Well, where is she at, Marcella? She just brought you here alone. She didn't even show up with you. What's she doing all the way out in Wisconsin now? You love living it? Damn, yeah. What's my motivation? What do you mean by that, Angel? Like, what do you mean by what's my motivation? Can't wait for the Python, man. Honestly, you wish they'd change the name. It's fine. Angel, you want a pet python. You used to have pet spiders, but they grew old. Okay. Marcel, the only big difference is that I don't have a strong German accent and I don't look like an alcoholic. All right, Marcel. Well, both of those are correct. I do not have a thick German accent, and I'm not an alcoholic. I have never touched alcohol, and I don't plan on starting anytime soon. Dave, you got 2 dogs. Scott, you bet that felt like a complete full-time job. Not fully, just because at the time I was majorly an all online student. So I was able to do all of my schoolwork at home when needed, just by the due date. And then I also was still able to work full time, and then I added on that. But it wasn't like, at least for me, it didn't feel like it was something extremely time taxing, but it did take up some of it. So like there were a few days that I had to like take off of work and use PTO or whatever because I had to go up for a school event. But yeah, nothing too bad. Dogs are so cute. I agree, Angel. Scott, Ivy Tech? Yes, Ivy Tech. There were tarantulas. There were some. Nah, Angel. Tarantulas? No. You can say they're sweet. I won't believe you. Doesn't he? Even though he had a wife, you still love him, but you haven't seen him for a year. Okay. That's some guessing. You sure do. Nah, that's some crazy work. Isn't his story Red Dead 1 is very special to your life as a teenager? How so? Yassine, what's happening? How we doing? David, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, bro. You did not have to do that, but I do appreciate it. Helps out a lot. I don't know what that is, so no. Angel, to stay consistent, there are like some days where you just want to lay in bed, so you want to know what helps you like get going if you have one. Oh, okay. Well, I would say I don't have a giant one right now, Angel, but I think the fact that if I am ever in that situation, depending upon like how I am feeling or what my mind's thinking too, is like I just remember it's like, well, one day I'm not going to be here, and I don't know when that day is. No one does. So when we're here, if I got stuff I want to accomplish, just sitting around doing nothing, It's not going to help out. Now, that does not always work out for me. Like, there are times where I still just sit around doing nothing, and then I get off of my phone or whatever I'm doing. I'm just like, why did I waste so much time doing that? But it just comes and goes. It just depends. Like, I am starting to get more and more and more. I'm trying to get more and more back into how I was a few years ago, because like 2020 me a lot more fully focused and fully into just like personal development and and all that stuff, just because I want to grow as a person. I want to get better. I don't think I'm here to just stay the same and to be a burden or a drain or leech on everything. But I'm working on getting more and more back into like, okay, yes, be active in life, do great things, do giant things, because you're human. You get this one chance. You can't split test life. You don't have the ability to go back. We can only move forward. So might as well keep going. I'm becoming more and more comfortable with failing and doing stuff like that, just because that's the only way you do anything. But I don't know. Sometimes it works. Sometimes I still fall victim to it. I'm not fully out of there yet, but we'll get there. What's up, Running Man? How you doing? William, what's up, buddy? JL, hello. Dave, what's up, Kai? How's life out there in Indonesia? Marcella. Alicia moved out of Colorado last week. She'll join later. She's still working. Gotcha. Marcella, I am saying your name correctly, right? I don't want to be rude, especially to a friend of someone that likes being in here, being Alicia. I am saying your name correctly, right? Because I'm not sure. When the flu's everywhere, David, it sucks. You the knowledge. That's really helpful. Thanks. Of course, Angel. If I can help out, I'm glad to help out. David, you're giving out the knowledge. We gotta take care of you. Dang, that's crazy, because the flu's going around. Don't catch it. Wish you were someone traveling. You're really Indonesian. Okay. I meant you start by changing my ugly basement apartment. I'll change it one day, Running Man. We'll see. We'll see when that is, but that will change at some point. Ivan, what's up? Tree Stomp, how we doing? This is really helpful knowledge. Thank you. Of course, Angel. If I can help out, I'm here to help out if I can. Sarah, hello. Appreciating positive vibes tonight. Well, Sarah, I'm appreciating you being in the stream tonight. I thank you. David Runman, you're a turd, but nah, David Runman's just like one of the most like, I will give him. He's one of the most consistent, like, somewhat trolls that comes back. So he's just funny. He doesn't actually mean anything by it, and if he does, I really don't care. It's just kind of funny that he keeps coming back almost every time for it. It is quite entertaining to me. Gene said respiratory infections going around here. Cold weather always brings out the sickness. Yeah. Pickle. Pickle, no, I've never smoked weed. I don't plan on it. William, you already caught it. Oh, I'm sorry, William. Hopefully you get better soon, bro. Hope nobody gets sick too bad. Yeah. Pickle, you're never quitting weed. No matter what anyone says. Well, that's your choice, bro. Angel, you want it to snow? Why do you want it to snow, Angel? Astro Voice. Who is this? Anorexic Cyclops? Fix your ceiling tile. They're fine. The ceiling tiles, they're just old. They have old water stains on them. That's it. Don't worry. There's nothing to be concerned about. They're just old. It's fine. Runman, you're gonna buy new winter running shoes tomorrow? What is the difference between winter running shoes and normal running shoes, Running Man? PS3, I am not the guy who invented Facebook. Not much snow in Texas. Don't worry, you'll get. It's gonna be. Nope, Pickle. Never have. New York side often too. You know snow very well. Christopher, I do not have mold. I'm good, bro. Austin, why am I wearing sunglasses indoors? Well, they're actually not sunglasses. These are blue light blocking glasses, so that way I can sleep better. That is it, my man. Tree Stump, you just want to say hi, that's it, and you're out of here, so keep on keeping on, y'all. All right, Tree Stump, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Have a great night. Jackson, Jackson, that is not correct. I've only ever belonged to one tennis club, and I don't have a locker there. David, you wish. Red Dead 1 is basically the West Side, Texas. Angel, I love it. PS3, my vibe reminds you of Jeff Goldblum. Okay. Cool. Angel, don't be me, Austin. So, okay, bye, bro. You think it's the last day for you in the lashing because you feel by ignoring a little? Solo, what do you mean? Well, Solo, I hope you had a great time while you were here in the live stream. I'm not trying to ignore you. If you feel that I am ignoring you, I'm sorry. But I hope you have a great day. I know it's late for you, and I know you want to get to bed. Nope. Dave, you got a PS5, Angel? No, just PS4 and Xbox? Yeah. Nice. You spent on a PS5 you had to. Now, why would you say that? Fahad, what's up? PS3 is the best. See, I have PS1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't have PS5. My brother has PS5. So, I will say, I grew up and started on the PS2. So that one will always be special to me. But most of the PlayStations are pretty great. Running enhanced grip, Gore-Tex, and GTX. Okay. Nice. You need to high finish besides sweating on pan. So your life. Walk me through your day. Pickle, what do you mean by twiddling a pan though? I don't know what you're talking about there. Angel, you have a PS2 but only play Final Fantasy. Which Final Fantasy, Angel? Is it Final Fantasy? Which one is it? Is 10 the one with Tidus and Waka and all of them? Or is that like no? Because like Final Fantasy 8 I think is Leon. 7 is Cloud and everyone knows 7. And then 12 is Van? I don't remember. That's the retro you love. You grew up with all that. Smack through the screen. How are you, Angel? If you don't mind me asking you. PS2 is so good. 7. Angel, did you just say you were 7 years old, or you were talking about Final Fantasy 7? Final Fantasy 9 on the PS1 was the vibe back in 4th grade. Nice. Final Fantasy 7. Final Fantasy 7 was the first game I played. See, I haven't played the original Final Fantasy 7. I have played the first game of the remake, though. And so that one was pretty good. I will say. Sarah, Final Fantasy VII was the first game you played. You love Final Fantasy VII. Nice. No way, Sarah. Finally, you're on. Yes, Ryan, I am here. Angel in the 11 remake. Nice. You're for real. Layla, hey bro, you're at work, but you'll try and be here later. You might go to bed, though, only because you haven't been sleeping the best. All good. You also have news. Okay. I'll be waiting then, Layla. Ryan D. No, Final Fantasy VII. Okay. All right, Angel. You probably should have answered. You might have wanted to answer David's question first, then, before you just said the number 7. What up, Ryan? All right, where's your people? Damn, that was the NES. Good. You never had one? So you just turned 30. Ryan. David got memories of your older sis and dad playing Mario and Duck Hunt. Dude, I have the original Duck Hunt, or at least my mom does. And we've never been allowed to play it, but we still have the original cartridge, the original NES, and the original guns for the Duck Hunt game. We have both of them. I'm just like, I kind of want to play it, but it's not gonna happen. Torpedo. Brody, why don't you have a PS5? Final Fantasy Rebirth is good. I just have not wanted to spend the money on getting a PS5, PS3. I just didn't want to spend the money. That's the only reason. Ben, what's up, buddy? I think you apologize really, but you feel a little ignored, but don't worry. Well, Solo, why do you feel ignored? What's up? It's good news to you, but I might be mad. It's about the boy, isn't it, Layla? I figured when you said you had news, it's probably about the boy, so I'm just going to assume it's about the guy. Yeah, I'm right. Dude, Angela, you stayed up waiting all night for you, bro, and you never showed up last night. Ryan, I did show up. I showed up at around 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for you, probably would have been like 10 or 9. But I was later because I was playing tennis. Because that's usually the night I play tennis. Tuesday's usually the night I play tennis. Zero. If you guys kept all that stuff. Yeah. Maybe. Sega Saturn, where is at, Ryan? I think I have a Sega Saturn. I've never like actually played it, but I think I have the console. I don't know if I have any games though. I'm missing on Saturn Dreamcast. Sarah, you feel like it's hard to find time to game as an adult, at least for you? You could find the time. Because Sarah, all I'm saying is, you are on this live stream right now. And you could be playing video games. So if you wanted to be gaming, you could be. Just saying. But don't worry, there's plot to it. Okay, Layla. Okay. Yeah, the plot is, oh no, you two are looking back together. Oh? See, Layla, I got two very different, I had a very different idea from what you just said, because I just got to your comment and said, but don't worry, there's plot to it. And then I just saw the most recent comment of saying, let's just say you can't walk right. And in my mind, I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Whoa. You mean we waited? Nope, nothing. We waited until midnight. But Ryan, I was here last night. We went to like 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I was live. You can see the video. So if you game a little bit different. So you don't understand what you're talking about. Literally, you're trying to do that. Oh. I understand. I got you, Sola. I understand. Sorry. You know you were playing Days Z for a while, but haven't had it time a few months in Lil Ryan. You saw that then. So anyways, though, last game you really got into was Clair Obscure Expedition 33 this summer. Wasn't that game of the year? Oh Lord, you also went to the gym. This is my about to fall asleep activity. Yeah. We'd love to do. It'll be summer to remember because of that game. Nice. Say you can't watch that. But just trust me. Dude, really not that for you. Like what? Your favorite console was the Sega Neptune? They have a hold on. PS3. PS3. If your favorite console is the Sega Neptune, if that even is a real console, I don't know. Then why is your name PS3? I feel like you would have wanted to make it about the Sega Neptune. Bro, where's Bill been? I don't know, Taryn. I don't know where Bill's been. Lacey, what's up? How are you? You know, Taryn, you feel like you're missing some Brody Taylor stream lore. For what, Sarah? To be honest, is key. Line. Right. Hey guys, you know I did. Hi Taryn. You were hungry. Taryn. Let's get. I was just saying how you just missed you. Ben, you talked to the girl in your history class yesterday, but you missed the live. You're too tired. Ben, that's okay. How did talking to the girl go, Ben? What happened? Was it just like we said? You just had a conversation and everything was fine? Were we right? Or what happened? Hey, Angel. No. Lacey, you're good. Thanks. How are you today? Lacey, we're doing okay. We are getting through. We're having a good time streaming. And yeah, that's about it. Not too much going on. PS3. What's my favorite Final Fantasy game? My favorite Final Fantasy game is probably going to be the remake they made of 7, because that's the only one I've played. But it's only the first half. I haven't played anything past that, but that would probably be it. Anyways, yeah, get it, Ben. Do I like Metal Gear Solid games? I've only played Metal Gear Solid 2 with Raiden, but I have not gotten to play the first or any of the others. So I enjoyed the second one. Didn't know what was happening, but it was fun. Dude, Metal Gear Solid is hardcore. Hold on, bro. Let me go find Bill. You love Metal Gear Solid. Oh, you also like Gears of War. Nice. Layla, you want a fit check? Layla, get back to work. You're not getting a fit check right now. So, game. Luke, what's up? And please remember your advice, Ben. Follow her every step to make sure she gets home safely. Well, William, that might be a little much, but Ben, it was just hi, and asked if she was ready for this message, and she said yes, but say good morning to her today, and she ignored. Oh, sorry, I hit the camera. It's all good, Ben. If you want to try, if anything, try again. If you want, it's up to you. Layla, you're off work? Oh, okay. You're just avoiding cut work. You're avoiding rolling silverware into the napkins and cleaning the whatever portion of your part you have to clean. PS3, your all-time favorite game is Silent Hill 2 on the PS2. Very nice. I have not gotten to play that one, but very nice. How many times players did it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't know. Ranch? How many? That one. That's so real. They hate your job. Angel, why do you hate your job? Let me check. Wasn't that? What do you do for work, Angel? You haven't stuck out. No fit check. She's seen this one. That's not fair to the someone. She's in rehabilitation. That's crazy, Ryan. Well, for right now, you work at a gym. Nice. What do you do at a gym? Are you just like working the front desk? Like, are you a trainer? What's up? David Nice never worked at a gym, but you like to go. You bartend before, but now you're in tradesman. Blue collar dude in Texas, Angel. One, you'd assume? Probably. I don't know. But, so it wasn't bad, but you won't be seeing her for the entirety for second semester because you're co-op. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Well, Ben, the good thing is, and the great thing is, you went up and you actually talked to her. So most guys probably wouldn't have. So good for you, Ben. That's awesome. Same thing. He took your ability to walk. See, Ryan, that's what I thought she was saying, but it looks like she's talking about the gym. And you because of rude people. That's fair. Ryan, question. Your profile pic is you. Is that a prisoner? Because if so, it's bad. Yeah, Ryan's profile picture, awesome. Like, bro is an absolute unit in that photo, and I bet he still is too. Fast, you're crazy if you think that man happened that easily. Do you get a workout for free? Kind of both, because you just help around here and there, but mainly front desk. Nice. Angel, are you working at like a Planet Fitness or something, and that's why you hate it, or like an Anytime Fitness, one of the giant chains? Yes, you do. You did it too. All right, Ryan. Ben, thanks, bro. I got you, Ben. It doesn't deserve. Is that so? I like this guy. You think you gotta know about Dave? Use 100% of the shots you don't take, Ben. Exactly, William. All right. Ben, what color hair does she? Well, let's see. She's still here. Well, Marcella, if you're still here, I hope you've been enjoying your first time in the stream. So, hopefully Alicia's recommendation is not just a waste of your time. Thanks, William. PS3, what's my job? So, PS3, my job is that I work at a tennis retail store. That's kind of my little area of expertise. I've been there for about the last 8+ years, and that's my main job. And then I also do YouTube here on the side. So yeah, that's about it, man. That's about all I do for work. Or something like that. You forgot how it goes. No, William, I think you said it right. Net. Your gym is the trees nice? I am not a software engineer at PS3, I can say that. David Niceman, you know what your favorite workout? It's kept me at 6 foot, 230 pounds, and he still allowed you to eat your pizza. Nice, Ryan. Pull-ups and dips, never press the squats after that. Kitty, I don't know what that is, so I can't. Layla, you did a body scan today. What did the scan reveal, Layla? David Dayron, you're 5'9", 160. Terry, you're unsuccessful in your search for Bill. How's my day been? Well, Taryn, my day has been pretty okay. I went to the dermatologist this morning. That was fine. Then after that, just kind of came home, hung around. I got a call from my doctor from yesterday that sample they sent in, everything is good, so no problems there. So that's fun. I watched the musical that I'm potentially auditioning for here soon. So I was watching that to see if I actually want to do it, and I'm probably going to, just because it's very fun. And yeah, that's been about it. Now we're here, we're streaming, we're having a good time, and it's gonna be great. 160, 150. You refuse to get unhealthy till 65. All right, right. Layla, the person who did it for you was saying how you have the best one he saw this week. Nice. Janita's 5'11 and 145. Is everyone's white DAC work? She take the light. Smoke drink. Plot. Used to be 190 with a big gut, Janito. Well, Janito, that's awesome that you lost 45 pounds, though, bro. That's insane. No wonder. David, just stop. Nice, Ryan. David. Summer, you lost 15 pounds. You got in 5 back, so you're 170 at 5'10. Nice, Ben. The guy was glazing you for it too. All right. Back in David, it's Romanian deadlift. Nice. Ryan, you lose weight in the summer, and sometimes you work out because you lose muscle when your metabolism speeds up. Gotcha. RDLs are a hit or miss for you. That's fair. You really are hardcore. I say David feels a lot better to not carry the extra 45. A lot more energy these days for extracurricular activities. Yeah, man. Gina, that's awesome that you shaved down the 45 pounds. That's amazing, bro. Angela, you may have focused on legs, but you try to bounce out. Thanks. You think? BRB got to drive. Sounds good, Ryan. What's your squat, Angel? You lost weight, but then you found it again. PS3. Nice. Yeah, you get sex sometimes. Angel 190. That's not bad. Not at all. Thanks. What about you? Wow. Well, yeah. Layla's a little bit of a bodybuilder. Or a strong woman. David, you don't even know what you can deadlift? I don't either. Angel, dang, okay, I see you. You've been consistent for almost 4 years now. Nice. You don't want to know. AK-47, yo, bro. I am going to say no because I have no idea what you're talking about. 47. So, no. David, same to be honest. That's amazing. You love that. You're trying to expand your goals. So, tips. Yeah, what you got, Layla? What's your best goal or tip for helping to increase the weight? Diet, stretch, and don't stick to just one workout plan. You have to add and remove stuff sometimes for growth. There you go. And remember, it's all mindset. There you go. David. David, you and Janito, like, what is going on with you two? You two, David, you are kind of instigating a little bit, so I will please kindly ask you to stop, buddy. Well, stretching, you do class. Thanks, you seem super nice, but I need to work at the gym. This is up ass. David, I'm not the one you need to apologize to, David. Agreement. Of course, you love the gym, so you're always down for that kind of talk. Okay, yeah, that was rude. Dude, sorry. Brian, do you want to guess your 3-rep max from 5 months ago? You'll be trying to find your max this week for deadlift. Deadlift. I don't know, dude. Ben, you probably got like what, 225, maybe? Rough guess. I don't know. Can you please stop yapping? What's up? How are you? Angel, kind of embarrassed now. You work at a gym and you can only squat that much, but David, just chill out. Actual apology. We're gonna drop it. Girls will be embarrassed when it was their own growth journey. PS3, yes, I do play tennis. Been playing tennis for many years. Need more girls like you out there for real. Apology not accepted. You're always here, girl. Like, why we still beefing the chat? Who knows? Ben, 240 pounds if you've gotten stronger, so you don't know your max now. You'll find out soon. Nice. Hey, I was close, but that's awesome. That's awesome, Ben. Let me know if you do hit a new max. Same for you, girl. Thank you. Nice. Oz, what's up? How are you? Green suits me, by the way. What's my favorite musical song? Bro, there's so many good ones. I don't know. I don't know if I have like a favorite that stands out above all of them, Oz. It would probably have to depend on like what the situation calls for, because it can fluctuate whenever. Like there is not, I don't think there's a time I've ever had to where like, no, this is my favorite song from a musical ever right now at all. But I don't know, dude. There's just so many good ones. PS3, you love Batman? Nice. Tony, what's up, bro? Problem not. Do you know it? No, one of the workers who helped with your scan told you your right side is stronger than your left. Not by much, but still, it's definitely because of your job. What? Do you hold the tray with all the food on your right side, Layla? Oh, you know, it's crazy. Your left forearm is bigger than your right, even though you're right-handed. BRB, but you bet it's because your right arm is always more sore, so it doesn't pump up as much. You got badminton too, dude. Nice. I know what you mean. What ones do you like? Some be a dentist, maybe. That one's fun. That one's fun. I wouldn't say that's in my top favorites. It's fun, but that would probably be like in the middle of the songs just from Little Shop. If I were probably to rank them, that'd be like towards the middle, leaning towards the top, Oz. But other song, I'll just say songs I've been listening to recently, right now. One of them is How Glory Goes from Floyd Collins, the musical. Jeremy Jordan, they revived Floyd Collins the musical. They brought that back to Broadway last year, so I've been listening to that one a lot. I really like how that song goes. And then there's also um, Hard to Be the Bard from Something Rotten. That one, very funny. I'm also a very big fan of um, what is it? What Would I Do from Falsettos, the 2016 revival cast, with because it's a duet between Christian Borle and Andrew Rannells. That one's very fun. Um, Speaking of Andrew Rannells, I do enjoy which one? I do enjoy the Book of Mormon. I do enjoy Turn It Off from the Book of Mormon. That's hilarious, as well as the All American Prophet from the Book of Mormon. Those are great. And then another one. I just had another one. Oh, the Tony performance with Sutton Foster doing the song Anything Goes from the musical Anything Goes. That Tony performance, I will watch it on YouTube just to be amazed at how clean and like together everything is, because that's a tap number. Dude, it goes so hard. And I'm like, this is amazing. And I want to be able to do that. It looks so cool. But those are some of the ones I'd probably say I'm listening to right now, or like more listening to right now. Just myself. Kavana, what's up? How are you? You miss playing Metal Gear Solid 4 online. Janita getting out here for the night. Thank you for streaming, bro. Hope all goes well at the test. Have a good night at all. Well, Janita, thanks for being here. We appreciate it. We appreciate you being here. And I hope you have a great night as well, bro. Angel, we have very different book tastes. What do you mean by book tastes, Angel? Like, what are you talking about? The Book of Mormon. You played Phantom Pain online. It was sick, bro. Bye, Janita. What's poppin', Ricky? Should you wrap your bike a different color? What color is your bike now, Angel? And no, Angel, William was talking about the musical, The Book of Mormon. And if you haven't heard that one, Angel, and you're a big fan of musicals, how have you not listened to The Book of Mormon? It's so funny. Ben, you got 2 books over Christmas. You don't know what one to read first. Flip a coin. Be like, heads this book, tails this book, whatever it lands on, boom, there you go. Whatever the answer is, if you're like, oh man, I really wanted to read the other one first, and you're like, that's the one that you read first, because you're like, oh, that's one I actually want. Angel, pink and white. Well, if you like pink and white, Angel, then why would you want to change it? Angel, oh, I thought you were talking about the real book. There's a real book and it's crazy. Yes, I'm aware there's a real book. But no, we were talking about the musical, The Book of Mormon. It's based off of that book, somewhat. And it was created by the guys that made South Park. So you can imagine with them getting a musical making fun of Mormons, you can imagine how that's going. If you are going to listen to it, I would not listen to it around kids, and I would probably have headphones in, just to be safe. Their thoughts on Cam Nori? I gotta make sure I remember which one he is. A lot of people have said I look like this guy. But see, there it is. No, I really don't follow the pros at all. So I don't have an opinion. Angel, will you listen to it? Nice. Steve, yes, you are early. You are very early for the Curbster ceremony. Rose like the Oracle, he has all the answers. I wouldn't say I have all of them, PS3. I have maybe a few, but some of them. Yo, South Park, oh my lord, got it. No way. Really actually looks like Cam Nori. There it is. Ben, you love South Park? Dude, holy crap, but yeah, South Park is... Well, yeah, guys, if you want to get into musicals and you like South Park, check out the Book of Mormon. It is written and created by the creators of South Park, Matt and Trey, I think. And so it is exactly what you would expect from those guys making a musical about Mormons. Hilarious. Steve, that's my new nickname, Brody Nori. Okay. David Magic Guys, you're born in 1995. You grew up with Mr. Hanky, the Christmas chef. Yeah. I did not. I was not allowed to watch South Park when I was growing up, so my dad loved it, but I was not allowed to watch it. But doing the Cartman voice is always so much fun. Because you can just switch into it and you can just go,
"Shut up, Cal. What are you talking about? Respect my authority."
And you just can make fun of things as Cartman. That probably wasn't my best Cartman impression I've done, but it's fun. Just a quote. Ben, you've been watching it since you were 8, then your mom saw that you were catching it on and she made me stop until I was 14, then you started again. All right. Sandstone, favorite tennis hat or sweatband? Nothing. I don't have a favorite tennis hat or sweatband. It's all the same. Angel, you're going back to the police academy in the spring? Nice. Very cool. David, what are your thoughts on his game? David, I don't know how he plays. I don't think I've ever actually watched a match with him in it. Because I don't watch professional tennis if I'm not at work. I'm going to be honest. I really don't. It does not affect my life in the slightest, so I really don't care. Steve, we forgot to ask you if you're right or lefty, if you play with one or two-handed backhand. Steve, I'm right-handed, and I play two-handed backhand. That is what I got. Maybe you'll have to. All jokes, all jokes. It's long enough to know he's a righty, he has a two-handed backhand. Not to come up creep, but you want to see what Pride's game is like? Oh, my game. How? There's no video of him playing tennis anywhere? There is, Steve. You just have to watch, like, some of the more recent reviews of the equipment. Cam Nori is sick. He can make some crazy shots, kind of like Nadal. Nice. No, it sounded great. Nice impression. It was good, Cartman. Hey.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Even though I'm already at home. Angel, you're crazy. Bro, please. Masad, bro, please give us some motivation for studying. Your exam is next month and you're so burnt out. Well, bro, if your exam's next month and you have to study, all you need to do is just like what, study for 20 minutes a day. You've probably been on YouTube, I'd say, for at least 20 minutes, bro, if you're looking for help for motivation. But no, dude, just do like 20 minutes a day, and then the compounding effect of you studying is just going to get you going. Or just say you're going to read one page of your study book, and then you read one page. If you want to keep going, keep going. If not, you read your one page, and then you're like, all right, I'm done. That's it. That's all I needed to do. But I think if you get that slight little spark and you start just a little bit, Masad, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name correctly. If you just get that one little spark, that one little start, I think you'll be ready and get right back into studying. I think you got this, bro. You have a month. I'm not worried about you. You'll be fine. Blood, I do not know if you will. Yes? Yes, you will. Kiss me if you run. You will, Brian. Lux, I am not high. No, never been high. Yes, I'm fast, bro. Challenge accepted. Angel. All right, bet. You used to play roller derby, so you think you're good. All right. Steve just saw me hit in the Polytour Fire video review. Yeah, so that is for a little bit. That is not. But yes, that is technically me hitting Steve. Now, granted, that Polytour Fire, that had been in there for a while, and that string is very dead. I have to restring essentially all my rackets now because they're all not good. So I need to make my videos so that way I can cut them out and then restring them and get them how I want. So I will be doing that here soon. Sola, welcome back. How are you? David, oh yeah, you mentioned that's crazy. Layla, welcome back. PS3C, Brody's the Oracle. Nah. Play lots of sports growing up, Angel. Give me a shot. Welcome back, Layla. Hello, we missed you for real. Ben, for your co-op, you have to do a bunch of health and safety training. Ugh. Safety starts here, but doesn't end here. They mentioned how it's different for the Army. Okay. All right, guys, you're tired. You're heading to bed, lol. Sounds good, Angel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. Well, at least I do. I hope you had a great time. And if you do, Angel, let me know if you listen to the Book of Mormon. I think it's hilarious. If you don't, that's okay. You're about to share. You just got home. Oz live restreaming. I've done that before, Oz. So potentially, but if I am restreaming, there's no way I'm staying up to date and current with chat because that is not going to. I'm not going to be able to string the rackets in a timely manner if that is the case. If I'm trying to look at chat. Good night, Angel. Angle. You're good, and you doing good, Sola. Angle, you're dead. We're just here. We're just here still. We're having a good time. Really. And good night, light. Right. I know so many people call me that. Ryan, so you are Mormon? No, Ryan, I am not Mormon. There is a musical titled "The Book of Mormon." And it's hilarious because it was made by the creators of South Park. So it's hilarious. That is why we were talking about Mormons. Good night, Angel. Night, Angel. Always nice chopping it up with ya. Came back right at the confession. All right, for real. Bye, guys. Kurt Angelo. Bye. She's weird, bro. Do you have a string machine at your house? Yes, I do, William. I do have my own stringing machine. I've had it for a few years. Rob, Mr. Top 15 PGA Players Combined is back, baby. Well, thanks, Rob. Welcome back to you as well. You laugh every time the PGA Tour guy drops in the chat. I know, Steve. Well, you actually can't walk. Well, Layla, guess what? You did it to yourself. But that's okay. Ben, you'll be back. You're gonna check that Book of Mormon album. Nice. Ben, like I told Angel, headphones and don't listen to it around kids. Unless they already know what it is. And then at that point, they already know what it is. So can't do too much about that. It's like investing. It is like investing, Layla. Short-term pain for long-term gain. Yeah. All right. It's too hot for my room now. That space here has been going on for way too long. Sola, you want my hoodie? Sorry, but you ain't getting it. Steve. Steve, I don't know what that is, so no. Ben, you're the youngest and you always got headphones in. Nice. Well, oh my word. Eddie, what's with the glasses? Eddie, the glasses are to help me sleep, man. That is about it. They stop the blue light coming off my phone and my computer. So that way, even if I don't sleep for as long, then I can still get better sleep for the amount that I do get. That's what they're for. Oz, laser eyes? No, not laser eyes. Urias? Laser Urias? Urias? Sola, huh? Why? Because it's mine, Sola. It's my hoodie. Oz, laser eyes. Disney, you're pretty sure no blue light glasses have been proven effective? I don't have any stored data to support whether or not these have actually helped Dizzy, but I have my own personal feeling of just like refreshedness, and so I think it's helped, but I don't know. I don't have it. I don't have any actual tracked data to show. David Lowell, where are you going? Kelly Floor, if you had to choose, you can share. So grateful. No, it's my hoodie. Hey, you can actually set your phone the same red colors in the settings. Yeah, I think I've done that before. I've also tried the grayscale mode on my phone um just to try and like get me to not be on it as much. But the bad thing was when I turned it on grayscale, I liked how it looked even better, so I was just on it more. So that was not as effective. William, let's say someone brings a reel to the shop. How do I measure 20 feet? Do I just eyeball it? William, the way I do it is that when I was first learning how to pull off reels, what I did is I took a one stringing. I took, say, like, this is just a pack of string I have next to me. So I took a pack of string and I cut it in half like I normally would do for a 2-piece. And then what I did was I set it down. I took one end of the string and then I pulled full arm lengths of it, and saw how many that was. For me, it's about 3 and then like 3.5. But that's for me personally because of my wingspan. And so with that, now that I know that that's usually about a half and that can do both main and or cross depending upon the string pattern and size of the racket, that's exactly what I do with a reel. So anytime I have a reel, for me specifically, I pull 1, 2, 3 full arm lengths, and then 1/2 of one for like a 16 by 19. If I have an 18 by 20, then instead of stopping it here, I'll pull to about like right here. And then that's usually enough to do the entire racket without me having to like jump it with a starting clamp at the end because I might have run out of string. But that's typically how I do it. And it's been, I don't think I've missed, or I don't think I've ever had too little string. Sometimes I've had a little bit too much, but I'd rather have that than not be able to finish and have to get a whole nother half set out of the reel. Hopefully that helped answer the question, buddy. Lacey, welcome back. Placebo effect probably. Maybe, but if it works, it works. Steve, will I play you in a best of 5 set challenge match with no ad scoring? Steve, I will play you in a best of 5 set challenge match with ad scoring, but I will not play no ad. That's stupid. I hate no ad scoring. Eddie, really? You know they have the night thing in most things? Didn't know they had that? Dang, Cotton, good question, bro. Because he's always process. All right, Dizzy. Crazy. Oz, what the A, yo? Yeah, Steve, I'm losing low. I'm a beginner. You also have a heated pool at your gym. You love stretching out after workouts in it. Only early mornings, though? You refuse to get in it when there's little kids or a lot of people in there? What? New Year's resolutionists are bad this year, though. Yeah, that sounds about right. David, dang, bro, you got it down to science. I've just been doing this a while, David, but I was also told how to do that because I also had to learn at some point. Clark, I don't know what that means, so no. Steve, what? You love now it's going so much quicker, sudden death. But you don't get that full match experience because that's the whole point of the tennis match. He's like, you got to grind it out at deuce if you get to there just to see who comes out on top. If you have no ad scoring, then it's like, nah, dude. You gotta see who's willing to battle it out in all the games. I don't like the shortcuts. I don't care about the time. All out. That's where I start to like gain some momentum. Is like I know I'll probably outlast the person. So I am a very big fan of ad scoring. The New Year's resolutions are bad this year though, because tell me why the Stairmaster is full, all 15 of them? That's crazy. 15 Stairmasters all taken? Dang. Musab, what's up, bro? That is one piece of gym equipment I've never been on, is the Stairmaster. And I don't think I ever plan on getting on it because it's like, I don't think I necessarily need this right now. David, just for straight up skill, show you. No need for like that. What's up, Musab? Like that. David, right? There's things in the trade that are like that too. Yeah. David, you do something every day. You're gonna figure out ways to make it easier. Exactly. Isaac, what's up? How we doing? Steve, it was a nice indoor court in that video. Does it play pretty fast? Yes, it does. That one where it's at, that one tends to be pretty fast. Most of the courts at the club I play at do tend to play fast. Some of the ones in the back don't as much, but for the most part, yes, it's a pretty fast court. Nick, no, you cannot. I don't have an attic. Janito, hello, hi, Isaac. Janito, you're back. What is you doing here, bro? I thought you went to bed. What's up, Layla? Ben, you listened to I Believe. It was hilarious. Yeah. Yeah. Was that the only one you listened to, Ben? Isaac, what's T? Layla, the sky. 10-minute Stairmaster max level. If you survive it without holding the handle, I salute you. All right. But never mind about it. It's really not that crazy. I'll leave y'all a cliffhanger. Never laughed, right? All right, Janito. Very nice. Did you work today? Yeah, not for too long now. For now, yes, but you'll probably listen to the entire album. Yeah. Ben, have you ever seen the movie Frozen? I know this doesn't sound like it's correlated at all, but have you ever seen the movie Frozen? Nick, you're chill though. You'll be in the refrigerator then. Ah, Nick, if I see you in there, that'd be pretty weird, dude. Gotta say. But I'll be like, oh, it's you. All right. Isaac, that's good. Lacey, you keep getting booted out. You think it's your connection? Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. Yeah, you messed with the profile picture. They're by the way, better than the black one. Okay, so Ben. The funny thing, uh, the funny thing about the Book of Mormon is the the voice actor for Olaf is one of the lead Mormons in that show and in that recording. So it is hilarious because I didn't know that the very first time I listened to it, but you just hear Olaf start singing about Mormonism and some of the other stuff that goes on in that show, and it's hilarious. Nick, what's that? What's that? Your house is the fuse box on? Don't know, dude. Let me see Aura Ghost. You don't know? Fair enough. Where's Taryn? That one crazy guy. Christopher, hello. I'm probably getting married somewhere. Isaac. Probably on a date. He might be. For real. They're like, you're scared for her. He doesn't seem like the stable guy. Not for real, that. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be hilarious. Yeah, Ben. Right now, go listen to the song. I think it's either called Baptize You or Baptize Her from the Book of Mormon. That one, it features Olaf. And it is no, it's called Baptize Me. Just listen to that song from that with Olaf's voice. And dude. And then tell me what you think about it, Ben. Let me know. Well, Taryn and Bill on a date? Maybe. Well, you don't either. Well, good luck to her. Hope all goes well. Well, okay, you're gonna shower. Bye. Bye, Layla. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. See ya next time. Isaac, if we don't know from her, if we don't hear from her in a while, we will know. Dig. Well, Lacey, what have I been up to today? Well, Lacey, I went to the dermatologist today. I had an appointment. And besides that, came home. I watched the musical that I'm thinking about auditioning for to see if I actually wanted to do it. And I'm probably going to do it. So that was fun. And then didn't do too much else. Just kind of hung around, did laundry, and a bunch of other like basic stuff. So yeah, not much else right now. Mm-hmm. I did make an appointment for tomorrow to go to the eye doctor, so that way I could finally get new glasses because I've had my same actual glasses since I was a junior in high school, which was about 7 years ago, 7 to 8 years ago. So need new ones finally. Just never made the appointment. Yeah, that's been about it. Now we're here streaming. We're having a good time. That's about it. Ben, okay, we'll do Baptize Me. I will let you know. All right, Ben. I cannot wait for the full report. Lacey, did that go okay? That's great. Yes, the dermatologist went nicely. So we should be all good there. And we should be good to go. Phoenix, bro, you're tweaking. Why are you tweaking, Phoenix? What's up? Lacey, that's cool. Thanks. How was your day, Lacey? What did you do? Did you do some more ASMR for the channel? Did you go? Yeah. Anyone else got anything for the night? Or not? I see. Went to the cemetery, laid some flowers on your dad's grave, did some shopping, came home, went live for a bit, and more ASMR, yeah. Well, Lacey, I'm sure that your dad appreciated the flowers. Did some shopping, which I bet was nice. Sounds like you had a very nice day. Just to, pay respect, go visit him. I visited my grandma once or twice since she unfortunately passed last year. I think it was last year. No. Yes? No. I don't remember. Jeez. Okay. But I've gotten to visit her a time or two before. It's always interesting and with the self-reflection that can come from it. Would have been his birthday on Wednesday. Oh. I'm sorry, Lacey. But I am glad and that you got to go there, visit, and just give him some flowers, give him another present for his birthday. That's awesome. I know he would have appreciated it. So you have to go. You have to go in your exam today, but you are so tired and sleepy. Sola, it's going to be okay though. You're going to have a great exam. You're going to do amazing on it. Even though you are tired and sleepy, you're going to do just fine. I have no doubt in you. Phoenix, you have to pay $67, for a new mouthpiece just because it's the standard for the band. You have to use it to sound good when you already have a mouthpiece for your face and you already sound good. Wait, Phoenix, does that mean you got bumped up to the one of the first 12 chairs because that's why you have to buy the mouthpiece? Or are they just trying to have a or are they just trying to have a uniform sound in the band and that's why they're forcing you to get the mouthpiece? I see it's okay. Been 4 years. Still hard though. Yeah. I bet it is, Lacey. Thanks. No. Apparently it's always been a rule. And they haven't made you do it yet. They're just now making you do it, and it's always been a rule? Really? So Solo, you're a persistent. Oh. If it's always been a rule, then what? Then why are they making you do it now? And when they didn't the other years you've been in the band? Did they just find out somehow? And they thought something, they were like, no, something sounds off. Someone doesn't have the right mouthpiece. Well, if you just listen to Baptize Me, that's an innuendo right there. Yes, it is, William. But in the actual show, he just baptizes her. That's it, because he's a Mormon. He does. It's an innuendo, but he just baptizes her. That's it. Nothing else. But what else do you expect from the people that make South Park? Hilarity. Phoenix, you have no idea, man. Yeah, I don't know either. So wait, did I see the comment? I saw it. I didn't get to read all of it, but I did see it, Sola. So okay. Lacey, it feels like you're opposite me. You're opposite me in my room talking and listening. Well, hey, we're just having a conversation, Lacey. That's all this pretty much is. So I'm glad it feels that way. Shaolin? I don't know. Have you been bad? Ben, you found it hilarious. They were leaving some big hints. I know, right? But the funniest part about the song isn't the hint or the innuendo that the entire song is. It's just funny the fact that Olaf is the one singing it. That's what's even more hilarious to me, Ben. Beings, he just casually mentioned it during class. You went up to him later, scary, and asked about mine, and you got yelled at. He's more intimidating than loud because apparently it's always been standard. Why'd you even say anything then, Phoenix? Like, if he hadn't said anything, you've already been in there. I was like, uh, you could have just been like, well, I've been doing this the entire time. You've never said anything before, so why would I stop now? Julie, who am I trying to be? And what would I be stopping? Ben, he did the iconic laugh at the start. Yeah, he did. And it was funny because he had no idea what was about to happen. But no, Ben, if you want to get into musicals, I think that may be a great one for you to start with now that you've listened to two of the songs and found them absolutely hilarious. Because as you can obviously tell, I would assume, it is a comedy musical. It is extremely funny if you like that type of humor. And I think it's a very easy one to get in with and to like and you don't necessarily need to see all of the stage production to understand what's happening. You can just listen to the song and you can pretty much get everything you need. Mr. Goop, how are you doing, sir? What's up? Ben, oh yeah, you do. You've told some horrible jokes. Well, Ben, welcome to musicals. I'm glad the Book of Mormon is your gateway into the world. Isaac, you read Hamlet and that made your brain hurt. Isaac, I've never read Hamlet, so I would probably be right there with you, bro, if I ever tried. Luckily, I did not have to do that in high school. Thanks. Because you want to improve your sound in any way possible, no matter if you already sound okay enough, you still always want to be better, but maybe if he wasn't so rude about it, you know? Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. Without different mouthpieces, they do make they do make a difference. Like it was a very similar and like very distinct difference uh when my friend he had both a normal plastic mouthpiece as well as a um metal mouthpiece for his saxophone. Two completely different sounds, two completely different things. And I was just like, I never knew that would be that much of a difference, but the different mouthpiece you use makes a huge difference with the sound you're able to produce. Ryan, you're home. Very nice. Glad you got home safely, Ryan.
Ben, you're Watson? Who's Watson? Phoenix, I swear if you saw a picture of him, you'd be scared. Okay. What the mouthpiece do? Mouthpiece let you play instrument, bruh. Ryan, have you missed the door? You have not missed the door, Ryan. Don't you worry. Ben, you're kidding, Ryan. Get it, Holmes and Watson? I didn't. Ryan might have. That's a read. No. You have different mouthpieces for saxophone too. You definitely can have different reeds. I've gone through a few different ones, but you can have different mouthpieces too. At least saxophone wise, you need a reed and a mouthpiece. Brass wise, you just need the mouthpiece. Gino, you're glad you made it safely. Right. William, how's Ryan waltz in and get number 2 in an instant? This game is actually rigged. I don't know, William. I do not know. It's probably because he was here earlier. Right, it's raining and sleeting over there. Over here. You're handing out numbers. Nice. Ian, what's up? How are you? Janito, you spent 20 minutes making a tool that won't even work. Ugh. Back to the drawing board. What are you trying to make a tool for, Janito? Ian, chill. Nice. Lacey, you're off now. See you. Take care. Thank you, Lacey. I appreciate the compliment. And thanks for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hawk, do I believe in life after love? Define that for me, and then I may have an answer for you. Ian, bros, it was really hot a while ago. Now it's freezing cold. Yeah, the weather needs to, figure out what it wants to do and not have these continuous ups and downs that I don't care for. What's up with the glasses? The glasses are just to help me sleep, man. That's about it. Not much else. William, no, you have to sing it? What am I singing, William? Ian needs makeup. It's dang mine. Exactly. Do you need a flywheel lock for a 2-stroke motor? Putting on a heavyweight flywheel? You need a heater out here. Yeah, heater would probably help. And I'm sorry, I have no idea how in the world I would be able to help you with any of that. Hawk, would I agree that the world is a book, and those who don't travel read only one page?
I don't know if those who don't travel only have read one page, but I think that I don't know, honestly. I don't think that they're stuck on just one page. But I don't know. We'll see. Ian, bro, your mom's streaming on Twitch again. Nice. Believe by share. Do you believe the Oh, I gotcha. Phoenix, is Layla here? You missed her. You missed her, Phoenix. She was here, and then she is showering and went off to bed, so she's not here anymore. 4 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Your slippers are not helping. Ben, you've been watching this dumb TV show recently called Love After Lockup, and they record criminals going home to significant others, and it's just so dumb. Then why are you? If it's dumb, why are you watching it, Ben? Thinks you have to tell her that the other woman's song is actually making you tear up. You'll have to do it tomorrow. You'll have to do it tomorrow, Phoenix. Ian. I thought you gotta bust out of here. Parent space, bro. You're too old for that now. It's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. Interesting. Okay. We shall see. Ian, bruh. And you were on caught with her. She was screaming at everyone. Ian, it sounds like she might have a little bit of anger problems. I don't know though. I've never met your mom. Rocio, how's it going? How's it going with you? What's up? How you been? All the way down in Argentina. What's up? What's going on? And someone help her. Someone help. All you hear from her is that MS got cheater. Report him. Because you can. Or question why I still live with my parents. I'm getting ready to move out, and I'm just essentially like waiting to pay off my car, and then I'm getting ready to move out again. That's it. Plus, I enjoy being around them, and that's fun. That's fine. I mean, you have to get your new mouthpiece professionally fitted because you do not want to play off. But you don't know what is going to be cheaper. I don't know, Phoenix. I didn't play French horn, so I don't know. Ben, because it's entertaining. Because you're only to like do this. No. What are you thinking? Ian, did you seriously put Chester instead of Cheater? Yes, you did. Hawk, how much money do I need to move out? I just need to pay off my car, which was it's about like I think it's like 22 or 23 grand left, but with the way it's going, I am the way I've been doing the math, I'm pretty much will be able to pay that off by the end of the year, or at least earlier in the year too, if I want to like really push it, and then I should be good to go. So you're mostly melting with this weather. Yeah, that's fair, Rocio. How hot is it down there for you? Right, can time today. Hawk, if you super chat $1,000, will I pack up and move out immediately? No, I will not. Because that is not in the timeline and the plan, as well as I got other stuff I gotta do. Ryan, you think you have tennis elbow on your knees? How so, Ryan? Other Ryan. There's another dummy. Hawk, you're driving a 30,000 car. You can't afford that? Technically, I can, because basically when I get the car, I essentially could have paid it all off right away, but this is just easier, and then I don't liquidate my entire net worth to zero and then start from nothing. But yeah, that's why, because that's it. Phoenix, you think you can head out? Thanks for letting me gap. Have a great stream. Tell Kirby said hi. Will do, Phoenix. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it as always. Ryan, if you super chat me 6,500, would I move out immediately? No, I would not. I will not be moving out today, tomorrow, or anything like that. I have plans to do it later in the year, but it's not happening right now. Right. Proceed. Today was 94 degrees Fahrenheit. Very nice. Yeah, that's way too hot. I'm gonna be honest. Not very nice. Way too hot. But hopefully, hopefully you're able to keep cool a little bit easier, Rocio. Ian, bro, in the last stream you were on, you put some of the bananas. Can't type. It's all good. Half, you're a multimillionaire. You drive a $20,000 car. You guys never learn how to invest and save. Well, half. That's why I didn't pay everything off right away, because I still have my money to then put also towards investments if I so choose to invest, as well as I still have enough money to do other stuff. I got this car because I don't plan on switching this car for at least another, if I can get 10 years out of it. I would just plan on driving this thing into the ground. That's why I got a Honda Civic. And so my last car I got, I had 350,000 miles on it, and that took me a good 6 years because I got it at 120,000, so I put on 230 of them. But with the Honda Civic I got now, being newer, especially getting it close to 0 miles, that one I'll have until at least 10 to 12 years, as long as maintenance and everything maintains everything. So that was another reason in the math that I was like, this makes a little bit more sense now, to where I could just pay it. As soon as I pay it off, then don't have to worry about it. And I could pay it off now, so I'm fine with getting the loan for this, and then having it once the loan is paid off. That was my thinking process through it. Phoenix, you were the other man for a little while, so this song's actually crazy. Oh, all right. I've not heard it, so I don't know. Bob, why? Ryan said bottom, Bob. We are in early summer. Oh no. Oh no, Rocio, no. Good luck with the rest of summer. You're not all right. Ben, this one episode, there's this guy who had a wife for like 8 years, still married, and after he got released, he got a girlfriend. They both know. He got them both pregnant, dumped one of them. That's insane, Ben. That's ridiculous. Raylan, release Curb. Don't worry, he'll show up. Bob, do you ever go to a pickup class? One of their boys plays tennis, and he's surprised I actually really pulls tennis. He's like 150 pounds pulling tennis. Never seen anything like it. No, Bob, I do not. Ben, your back just cracked 3 times bending over. Did it at least feel nice to crack, or no? Raylan, yoga, Kirby. It's not time for him yet, Raylan. Don't worry. Okay, Honda Civic, decent investment. Never buy a brand new car though. Always slightly used. See, Hog, I wanted to get a used car. Like when I went to the dealership, we were looking at a used car, and it was a I think it was like a 2013 or a 2016 Honda Civic, and it had, I don't remember how many miles it had on it, but I think it was closer to like 100,000 or something. And so I originally was planning on buying that car, but when we went to go look at it, my dad, who is a mechanic, and he was a mechanic for many, many years, he was looking at the car and he was looking over it, and the vehicle actually, he could tell, had been in an accident, and that accident had not been reported on the actual listing. And so he's like, yeah, no, we don't want would not be a good one. And it's like when he said it was an accident, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I don't want that. So then we just went over to the new section. I wanted to get used, but I was just like, I might as well just bite the bullet now and take the hit early because I know that it's just gonna make it longer to pay off if I don't. But we'll see. I don't plan on, but I really don't have a big preference or plan to buy new after this, just because I plan on driving this into the ground, and then at that point, I really don't care about cars, so it doesn't matter. Like I quite literally was in the dealership with the guy with the finance manager, and he's like, "So, is the car for you?" He comes over to sit down next to my parents and I. He's like, "So, is the car for you?" He's talking to me. I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Are you excited?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Oh, really? Why?" I was like, "Well, I don't care about cars at all." And so he was just like, "Oh, okay." And then a little while later, we're in his office, and he's like, "So you're really not excited?" I was like, "No, not a bit." He's like, "Well, what did you drive before?" I was like, "I drove a 2004 Toyota Solera with 350,000 miles on it." He's like, "Oh, yeah, you really don't care about cars." I was like, "That's what I told you." But yeah, I don't plan on buying new again, Hawk. But this was the time I was like, okay, it's fine. I'm not too worried about it. So you can't wait to get to winter. That's fair. I like winter personally, but that's just me. Single grand time. Wish you luck. Raylan, what's my favorite movie? Right now, my favorite movie is The Shawshank Redemption. Raylan. Yeah. Daniel, sir. Bro, just want to pop in. You have to fix your sleep schedule. It's 4:30 a.m. Maybe you need to buy those glasses. Maybe Daniel, or just go to bed, buddy. Because like you being on here is definitely not helping your sleep schedule. Ben, yeah, and you open a small M&M pack. There was only 3 in there. Oh, that's not fun. Logan, what's up? Your back cracked and felt okay. Nice. Gene retired. Loaner cars are good buys. Typically less than 5,000 miles plus small discounts. Certified pre-owned vehicles are typically not good deals. We got a 24 Forester brand new and love it. Nice, Janito. That's awesome. Bobby fell down the stairs and cracked her back last night. You had 7 does with your boss last night before I know him. Slipped on the concrete stairs outside your house. It was icy. Did you go to the hospital, Bob? Is that where you're watching from? Rocio, February is the worst month because temperatures can reach 113 degrees Fahrenheit. Girl, that's crazy. 113 degrees Fahrenheit? No. No, that's not, no. It's kind of gross. Phoenix wife, your abuse is the one you want. I think that's called Stockholm's. No, Stockholm syndrome is when you get kidnapped. Oh, hey, Phoenix, Layla's here now. Tell her about the song. Layla, Phoenix has been wanting to tell you something. Aaron, what's up, bro? Bob, yeah. I said that. Bob, you're having a Dell right now, Janita. It's your 8th night in a row. Can you at least... Okay. Why? Why are you getting hammered, Bob? Ben, your mom got her first new car of 2020 for your family so we could drive in one vehicle. We needed 8 seats. She was driving it into the ground. Hey, man, you have to drive it into the ground. It's like you have to get the money's worth. Ian, you're back. Welcome back. Daniel, that's why you said pop in. Thank you, though. I got you, Daniel. I got you. Layla, Kirby is not here yet. No. William, Rocio lives in Argentina. Phoenix, Layla, how's the man with the tennis racket? Shawnee, the man with the tennis racket is doing A-okay. How are you doing? What's up? How we feeling? Layla, hi. The song you said was really good. The other woman's song actually had you tearing up a lot. No Kirby tonight. Kirby has not made his appearance yet tonight, Bob. He will be here, though. Don't you worry. I'm glad you like it. Is that to you, man? Because you were the other man for a little while. I'm glad you aren't anymore. Yes, you were the other woman before, too. Am I from the U.S.? Yes, Bob, I am from the U.S. Are you from the U.S.? I think you are, but I don't remember. Shawnee, with you, everything's always good. I like it. Bobby from Alabama. Nice. Very cool. It's horrible. You're okay. You can imagine. Why are reading our comments like it doesn't matter at all? Well, Phoenix, you and Layla are kind of talking to each other, so like you're not really talking to me. So I'm just kind of reading them as they are. I don't know what the song is. I don't know anything about it. So I have not listened to it, so I don't know what we're talking about. You know what they say. It doesn't matter if you're... That's great. Oh, all right. Shawnee, drop the like. Keep growing. Well, thank you, Shawnee. I appreciate it. So you want to see me without the glasses? That will not be happening tonight, Sola. I'm sorry to say, because I would like to sleep after this. So, or at least sleep better after this. Nothing, it's just old stuff. That was a good line. A while ago. Rocio. Right now, you want to travel to Ushuaia? I don't know how to say that, Rocio, but the most southern city of Argentina is 32 degrees Fahrenheit right now there. Why do you have to go there? Like, what are you traveling for? I mean, at least you're escaping the heat, but why are you going there? Damn, that hits hard. For reading it. So, no, it's not a problem. It's okay. All right. All good, Sola. You guys make me smile and laugh. Thank you. We got you, Janito. Don't you worry. Ben, what's the song y'all talking about? Ben, I think it is called... The song is called The Other Woman by Lana Del Rey. I think that is what they're talking about. You go ahead and steal that and put it in your song. Yes, Layla, I am sassy. You can give permission. Just remember me when you're famous. You give Layla credit for real. Bob, today after work, you told your wife you had to stay late for overtime. You didn't really. You hit the bar, then you had 3 long iced teas. Bob, that's not a good thing. I would not say lying to your wife to go to a bar is a good thing. Yeah, I can't say you condone that, Bob, but you definitely feel you. I mean, dude, admit you're not making enough money. What are you talking about, Running Man? From YouTube? Because, yeah, from YouTube, I'm not making enough money from YouTube. That is very true. Bob, now you feel that? Sorry, gloves? What? So you're gonna have a coffee and some dessert and not sleeping tonight. So I think you should sleep if you have your exam. Gloves, differently from your dad. No, I mean, I don't think I'll ever feel like I make enough money from my job, no matter what job I have, just because I'm that kind of guy. I always want to get more, but I don't know. We'll see.
Ziglove. It was Zigloves. Oh, Layla, since you're back, what was the tea with the boy that you wanted to share? Because you said you wanted to share it, but you left before you did. Well, uh-oh. Yeah. Bob, have I ever wished I was taller? Yes, I have wished I was taller. Because I am not. I always see the things about like all the stuff about guys that are 6 foot and above. I'm just like, man, I'm not 6 foot, but that would probably help. But oh well, it is not for me. But it's all good. Rissy, like the weather there. That's not nice, Rissy. Is that the only reason you're going, or is there something else that's making you go? Janito, yeah, like, we gotta talk about that. We just made it right in the shower. Okay, Lyle. Okay, that's good. Huh? Whoa. No, you made things right yesterday. Oh, Frank's dropping bombs. You made things right yesterday. Yep, you feel that you bulked up to 280 in college. What? Bob, how did me talking about height get you to go to you bulking in to 280 in college? I don't think that has to do with height. Not as good though, healthy. Yeah. Sola, you want to join the event but you don't understand much? It's okay, Sola. It's all good. When you do as your English gets better, then you can just try and jump in, say a thing here and there, and we will all gladly help you if you're trying to say something. Wavy, what's up? Think you're gonna go make more song lyrics real quick? Nice. 8-9. Janito. Got him. Think you're 6'2", by the way. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Got him. Wavy. That clip of Jim Carrey singing The Walrus is hilarious. The goofy laugh gets you every time, okay? Well, you're a calm 5'6" at 155. Nice. Wait, you are the Eggman. You are the Walrus. Naked boy. I got you, Sola. Scott, you're 5'9". Nice. What the I am the Walrus by the Beatles. You apologize a trillion times. Why, Ben? Don't apologize for quoting Outcast. I'm sorry. Outcast is pretty good. I've only heard those two songs, I'm pretty sure, being I'm Sorry, Miss Jackson and the Hey Ya, but hey. Phoenix, I've said how tall I am on this stream before, so you would know how tall I am. Bob, you're 6'3", 210 now, lean weight. You're gonna cause you toothpick, Bob. All right. Okay, now, ladies. Yeah. Leia Phoenix is a short king. No, haven't. Your favorite Oompa Loompa? That's crazy, Layla. Layla, if I was shorter than you, I would have a problem, because then all of the times I was making fun of my sister for being short, I would be closer to her height. But no. I make fun of my sister for being short all the time. Wait, tell me his height. It's not that. Oompa Loompa's crazy. You're sending why? He's in 6 foot or taller. Oh, it's not that bad. Ben, because sorry, Miss Jackson. I'm sorry. You apologize. Oh, gotcha, Ben. Oompa Loompa is crazy. Riz actually 4'11". Sorry, you misclicked. Oh, dang. No, I can't say I am not 4'11". If I was, I'd probably need a different chair. All right. What is it, Rocio? Hold on. Where's my marker? Bro. All right. Where is it? All right. Rocio. Perdiendo. Oh. Sola, I'm sorry. I saw that you had chat something. Why did you decide to skip the coffee? L. Control. Miguel. Mateos. I will listen to it, Rocio. No, Lila, I do not. Sometimes type out lyrics, get them out of your head. Okay. I'm a Pokemon? That'd be cool, but no. But put some in mind, Ben. Okay, guys, it's late. Good night. Good night, Layla. Thanks for stopping by, as always. Bob, what if you could take an inch off for an inch of height? How much height are you gaining? 0. I ain't doing that. It's not worth it. Taylor, what's up? How are you doing? Janito -2. Alright. Bob, you think you'd become a... Bob, you could. I wouldn't. And sorry, Janito, at least it'll be a good music. Weird. Sola, because you made mistakes in dictation. You expected not to write correctly. Well, it's all good, Sola. If the message still gets across, then as long as it's understandable, then it works out. Ben, -1. All right. Taylor, good, but your side is aching so much. Why is your side aching now? It seems like you always got something going on with you, girl. What's happening? Flames, that is incorrect. Never been on that. Don't ever plan on getting on that. Janita, oh. Yes, I am 100% positive. Taylor, you don't know, but probably because the meds were off. And yeah, maybe. Flames, you may have seen someone else that looks like a basic white guy with a beard on there, but it was not me, buddy. So sorry to tell you. Then I guess I have a twin, maybe. Ginto, what are the plans? What are plans for tomorrow? Also, is it almost time to feature the co-host? Yeah. Scott, if you ever need plans for tomorrow, I am going to an eye doctor appointment tomorrow. So that's my big thing. I do need to record a video for tomorrow. That's another big thing. As well as I'll be live and just getting prepped and ready for work. That's about it. And yes, it is almost time to feature the co-host. Don't you worry. Scott, if I ever need money, I should auction off my glasses on here. I bet you'll get more than I expect. Well, Scott, there's the one person that comes in here and asks for nothing but my glasses, and they may pay a pretty penny, but these are my pair, so no. So, do I have a favorite YouTuber? No. I like a lot or almost all of them
About the same. It's just because they all fill like different roles, or like I watch them for different reasons. So I don't think I have a one big favorite or anything. Phoenix, have you ever been cheated on? No, I have not been. Luckily. That would suck if I was, but I have not been. Flames, I'm looking a little skinny. Do I have an eating disorder? No. No. I am skinny, but I do not have an eating disorder. Taylor, you're quitting your job? Why are you quitting your job? Raylan, why brick? You didn't know there was a person who did that? Yeah. Isn't that Abdul with the glasses? I think it is, Ben. I really think it is. Do you know you're twerking for Kirby, though you're not good at it? All right. Well, don't you worry, because it's time to bring him out. So, for those of you who are new, for those of you who are not new, I have a co-host for this show. And for those of you who are new, you've never met this man before, the thing is, you would not expect who I'm about to bring out. I gotta say. But here's the thing. This man, he's been here since almost the beginning. He's always here. He always makes his appearance. He may not stay for long. We never know how long he's going to stay. He always tends to look mad, but he's not. He's actually here. He loves being here. It's an amazing time for him. So he is the pink blob that you didn't know you needed to see tonight. So without further ado, it is time to introduce the one and only co-host Kirby. Boom! He has made his appearance. Welcome, co-host Kirby. Ben, you have a good memory for silly things like that. It's all good, Ben. Bob, Kirby sucks everything. That's just what Kirby does. Ben, why'd you go German all of a sudden? Taylor, the boss yells at you for no reason, but you did something right. He told you to do, and you got yelled at. Well, yeah. That's not good. Is this the first time that's happened, or not? Or has it just been an ongoing thing? So you don't sleep except when you hear horror stories. You hate this habit in you. Give you some advice to leave it. I mean, Sola, have you tried just listening to something else, like someone else talking, instead of just saying a horror story? They're just talking about something else that you find interesting, or maybe even find boring just to fall asleep to, because you might just be falling asleep to someone talking in like a more monotone or whatever type of voice they speak with. So that may help, but I don't know, just because I have not
ever had that problem myself, so I don't know an exact way to help solve that. Ben, because you did, you know very little, but you made use of it. All good. Taylor, Kirby makes me smile. No, I'm going. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair, Taylor. Well, do you have another job already lined up, Taylor, or are you just like, nah, not right now? Phoenix, bro, this sucks. Well, not really. What sucks, Phoenix? So yes, you hear ASMR. ASMR is a little different, Sola. Unless the horror stories are ASMR too, I would probably just see if you could find like a very long video or a very long podcast just to listen to fall asleep and see if that works. But make sure it's not ASMR unless the stuff you already listen to is. Ben, you have a little bit of a lot of languages, very, very little. Some of it you shouldn't translate, but you won't comment those things. Okay. Phoenix, it's because you want to make a story with these drawings. Oh, the drawings of me? Is that are those the drawings you're talking about, Ian? I thought you were writing song lyrics, not making drawings. Yes, the ones about me. Great. Ian, you tell me where I can see the picture, and then I'll stop saying your real name. Chinito drill press time. Nice. Be safe, Janito. Don't hurt yourself. Ian, no, it's not. Your real name is not Nathan. Gino, let's go. Thanks, Ben. Junito's just gonna be using the drill press, and then all of a sudden, and then he's just gonna be like, "Oh!" It's just gonna go into his mind. He's like, "Darn it, Ben!" Alexander, what's up, my tennis players? What's up, Alexander? How are you, bro? So you plan to visit Los Angeles after your graduation this week? How is the weather? I have no idea, Sola. I've never been to Los Angeles, and I don't live there, so I could not tell you. You gotta tuck in the hoodie strings, can't let them get caught. Yeah, man. Safety first, bro. Ben, specifically, one sentence in Latvian, a couple in German. You know, 1 or 2 words in Spanish, very little French. Nice, Ben. Alexander, you just finished playing some tennis with your kids in beautiful Chula Vista, California. Awesome. That's awesome, Alexander. I'm glad you and your family got to do that. Ian, you draw, edit, sing, and game develop. You got your certificate for coding today. Nice. What programming language did you get certified in? Or like what coding software did you get certified in? Was it Python or one of the other ones? I only know of Python just from what I've heard from my other friends that did coding. So your question isn't boring. You're just asking,
I just don't know anything about LA, so I don't I can't really help you that much. I've never been there. But holy, so you only do Photoshop and some animation? Okay. Python, Lua, and JavaScript. Nice, nice. Covering all the bases. CF, what are you talking about? Isaac, I've never had a mashed potato, so I don't know. Yes, you know, but your question is boring. No, Solo, you're fine. Thanks, Lua only applies to Roblox though. Oh. Are you developing those little the different games on Roblox, Phoenix? Making your own servers and everything? Bob almost kicked your boss's butt last week because he was getting on your last nerve. Well, don't do that. Don't go to jail, Bob. That would not be good. All right. The death stare? What was that? Isaac said, bro, you're tired today. Isaac, you're all good, bro. You're fine, dude. I wasn't trying to come at you or anything. Riot, you've always tried to find out is Kirby male or female. Riot, Kirby is just Kirby, bro. He's just his own thing. Ben, you don't seem to be drinking as much water today, bro. Something different? No, I just ran out. I'm out of water already, Ben. That's why. Scott, you just got blown up by a tank? What, are you playing World of Tanks? Is that how you got blown up, bro? So, the doll is cute and the pink color. Well, Sola Kirby appreciates it. He looks like he's breaking the fourth wall when he does that. Oh, when I move the camera. Yeah. Thinks no, he's wrong. Kirby is a male. Okay. Sky, you're playing Battlefield 5. Nice. See, I never really got to play much of the Battlefield games. If I was playing Call of Duty, no. If I was playing any like first-person shooters, it was typically just Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and somewhat of 2. I never really got into 3 as much, but I have it. But never got to play many of the Battlefields. Just look how pink. Oh, and Kirby. Oh, streaming a lot earlier makes sense. Yeah, Ben. Muhammad, what's up? Ian, does Kirby have an OF? No, he does not. At least I don't think he does. He might be doing stuff on the side when I'm not at home, but I don't know. So you don't know what you call this thing in your hands? Call it a doll? Yeah. You can call it a doll, Sola, or you could say it's a the term is called would Kirby be considered a plushie? What is the yeah.
Kirby would be considered a plushie. Scott's all like World War II era style. You enjoy it? Nice, Scott. That's awesome. Isaac Kirby does have an elephant, yes. Oh, okay. Scott Kirby is a plushie. There we go. Ben, what year in Battlefield 5 you played all the missions? Nice. You just say it, Teddy. You know because you have kids and stepkids. All right.
Well, there's the answer. Sola, Kirby is considered a plushie, not a doll. That is the answer given to us by Scott. All right. And now, all you crazy kids, we will be going for another 20 minutes. And then after those 20 minutes, Curbster and I, we're going to get on out of here because that'll hit the 3-hour mark. And yeah, that's what we got for the night. And then we'll be done. And we can all go back to our regularly scheduled lives. Phoenix? No, I do not. I do not have dolls. Janito drill press action successful. Back to the angle grinder. Nice, Janito. Very nice. Glad you drill pressed safely. You can stop looking at you? No. Why? Alex, that's your favorite Smash Bros. Go-to character is Kirby. Nice, Alex. Very nice. Alexander, very nice. This is 1944, 1945. Scott. Isaac, 3 hours. Good stuff, bro. The grind is real. The grind is real, Isaac. I guess I'm just prepping. We'll see if one day I do ever get up to a 24-hour one. I've thought about doing a 24-hour one before as a milestone for when if I reach 10,000 subscribers, I'll do like a 24-hour live stream. I've thought about doing that, but we'll see. I'd have to plan that one out a little bit more. So, okay, you're going out for today, going to sleep. Bye, everyone. Bye, Sola. Thanks for being here. Much appreciated. I hope you had a good time. Ben, or multiplayer? It was multiplayer. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Makes sense. What game mode? Janito, you caught your hoodie on fire. There's a hole in the pocket now. Dude, are you okay? Like, did you get the hoodie off? Like, bro. The sparks were flying. Yeah, no doubt. Are you okay though, Janito? That's the question. Like, did you get hurt by the fire or was it just your sweatshirt? Your hoodie? Things, what if you made a fighting game with me having a tennis attack moveset? Let me know when you make it so I can play it. That's what I would say. Bye to you. Bye, Brony. Bye, Sola. Yes, no, I'm good. I'm definitely gonna be in trouble now, though. You think this is your new one? Oh no, Janito. Janito, speaking of you, I saw you had left a comment on one of my videos recently.
You had something to tell me. Did you pop a question recently, sir? Because your emojis had a bride and a groom. Calvin, how old am I? I'm 24, Calvin. How old are you? Ben, silly joke. What should you do when your clothes are on fire? Stop, drop, and roll. Well, depending on what the clothing item is, get it off of you. Potentially, if you can. But probably stop, drop, and roll. Don't worry. Phoenix, you'll let me know where I can play it too? Sure. Still waiting to see where I can find the picture of myself that was drawn, so we'll see about that. Strategic ad bent. You saw smoke look down soft lames and you were in disbelief. That's fair. Oh, never mind. Conquest. No, you didn't. You don't remember? That was about Ryan. Okay. Gotcha, Janito. Ben, don't put them on. Nice, Scott. Ian, I can see everything else, just not the drawing. Why? Why not the drawing, Ian? Well, drawings. Why not? Why not those, but I can see everything else? Especially since they use my likeness. It's because those aren't drawings you look up or can put on YouTube. Well, Ian, the great thing is you can just email it to me. And then you can just send it. Scott, what's a secret talent of mine? I don't know. I don't know if I would say I have a secret talent, personally. I don't think I have one off the top of my head. It's still even a secret to me. That's how secret it is. Craig, are you in prison and that's how you know? It's where you can look it up, but it's not a good website. No. Well, what did you put it? Did you put it on Rule 34 or something? It's chart. Can't even believe it. You just did that first for everything you guessed, right? I guess you need to, but as long as you're okay, it's all good. You can look it up, but it's not something that's safe for school. I don't care if it's not safe for school, Ian. Send it to me. I kind of need to know what has been getting you over 5,000 views on one drawing. Scott, I seem too intelligent to not have a secret talent, probably because a lot is easy for you. I wouldn't say a lot's easy for me, Scott, but I don't know. Maybe impressions? Maybe doing impressions? I don't know. Of things that, of voices I've heard. I did a Cartman impression earlier that people seemed to think was hilarious. Or fun, or was a good impression. Ben, you did the math in one of your new books, and it's about 30 pages average for every chapter, and 10 chapters. It's called Denouncing the Psychiatrist. It's a book about the Nuremberg trials after World War II. Huh. Interesting.
What made you want to pick that up, Ben? Ian, you know what? You have to get up early. Uh-huh. Sure, Ian. You have to get up early after you send me the picture. Bowler, 8-9. Boom. Roasted. Junito, if you can hear me, we got another one. Get him with the Grinch meme. Bowler, have you not seen those videos of the of the Grinch? So like people will go to Universal and they will see the Grinch, and there's one clip of him, one of the kids says what you did to the Grinch, and then the guy in the Grinch costume just goes 8-9, and the kids are like, "Oh my gosh!" I think that's more funny. Your email broken, doesn't work. I don't believe you, Ian. Destiny, favorite food? I do not have a favorite food, Destiny. I'm not a big fan of food in general, so I don't have a favorite one. Cryptid 10-11. You just seen that video yesterday, dude. I think those videos are hilarious. I love seeing those Grinch videos just pop up on my feed. It's so funny. Even if I've seen the clip, I still watch it again. Ben, you watched the movie. Your other book is about autism. It's called Life on the Bridge. Very nice. Ian, stop. This is verbal abuse. How is it verbal abuse, Ian? We're just saying numbers. Riley, you want to know a fun fact? Bulls are colorblind. Red doesn't anger them. The movement of the flag does, and they use the red to hide the blood from the bull. See, Riley, I think I actually did hear that somewhere else a while ago, because my uncle, he actually used to ride bulls as a profession. Like, he was a professional bull rider. So I feel like he had told me that before, or I had heard it from somewhere else, but I was just like, huh. Never knew that until someone had laid that knowledge upon me. But I was like, that's pretty cool. The more you know. They also use Hawk Scream over an eagle for a movie. That one I did not know. All right. Very cool. How do you know all these? Do you just look them up, or have you been told these before and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna keep that one and use that for myself? Bet 8-9. Nice. Ian, would I ever do a gaming stream and play with the viewers? Potentially. It would probably depend on what the game is. And depending upon how many people would want to get in the game, as well as how I would be able to still monitor chat. So it's potential, Ian, but I haven't thought of what to do yet. Ben, you were right. Abdul, welcome back. And day 20 of you not getting my glasses. Riley, a group of vultures is called venue or committee. Nice. Phoenix, that would be awesome. That'd be awesome. Okay. Abdul is back. Riley and cheetahs meow and chirp, so they're considered the biggest of the small cat family over being the smallest of the big cat family. Huh. Okay, cool. Learning something new every day. Thanks, Riley. Scott, what do I play on? Scott, typically if I'm playing something, I'm playing on PlayStation on my PlayStation 4. However, I don't pay to play online, so that's why I don't really do too much with it. So I don't know, but it would probably be PlayStation. Unless we play like Super Smash Bros. Or something, then it's obviously the Nintendo Switch because that's all that's on there. But I also don't pay to play online for that either, so it would just depend. Ben, there he is. You thought it was Abdul. Just get mods, bro. Ian, we don't need mods. We're having a great time. Hey guys, didn't know you would know me. Thanks. Yeah, Abdul. We know you. You've been asking for my glasses for 20 days. Of course we're going to know you. You guys find the glasses, Abdul. It's funny. You'll not give up until you get those glasses. I like the determination, Abdul. I do. Riley, people also find it funny that due to your name being totally not a cryptid, they find it funny that you're aiming to be a wilderness ranger in the Appalachian Mountains. Well, that's awesome, Riley. What makes you want to be a wilderness ranger in the Appalachian Mountains? What has drawn you to that? You just like nature? You like animals that much? What is it? Phoenix, you're saying get mods if I do a game stream and I moderate too. Oh, okay. Well, it would have to be someone that would not want to play the game. So, we'll see. I'm sure someone would be okay with doing it. Riley, you love animals and the fact that you can come out of the woods to scare people and tell them the craziest stuff. A little bonus since you'll be patrolling on a horse. Nice. Yeah. And someone called you a centaur because of that great cover up. Okay. I think that's crazy that they called you a centaur, but very nice. I'm glad that you found something you enjoy, you're wanting to go after. That's awesome, Riley. Let us know how it goes and how close you are to doing one. Burrito, what's up? Welcome back. Ben, you have a PS5. It displays chat text on your screen. Oh, that's cool. But unfortunately, I do not have a PS5. My brother does, but I do not. So you do. Can I play Elden Ring and live stream it? Isaac, I don't know how well that would go over just because I've never played Elden Ring. So I also have not played Dark Souls at all. So I don't know if that would be a good thing to do. But I don't know. Maybe one day. Ben, but no one has seen your streams. Ben, I when you told me your other channel, Ben, I did look into it. Yeah, I did look into it. I watched like you were playing Minecraft, I think, and then I just like what because I was searching for a specific video that did not say no commentary on it. Just so I was like trying to get an idea of like, okay, who is Ben? Like, what does he sound like? I didn't hear too much, but I was like, okay, there's Ben. Isaac, you bought all the things to start streaming, you never stream. Isaac, why not? Start streaming right now, dude. Do it right now. and then I'll come watch you stream, Isaac. Boom. Let's do it. Because, Isaac, as you know, we're leaving here in like 2 to 3 minutes. So you should probably go get that set up and let me know where you're going to be streaming so that way I can watch and support, bro. Riley, because they think you're actually a cryptid. You won't confirm your mind, so they think being a mounted wilderness ranger in the Appalachians is a great cover-up for a centaur cryptid. Okay, Riley, you're going to have to explain to me. You're going to have to define what a cryptid is to me because I have no idea what that means. What's this? This is Kirby. Scott, how do you all have 50 subscribers so easily? Scott, Isaac does not. He has 2. Ben has 2. Scott, you're only 5 away, bro. Don't worry, you'll get there. Ian, I don't know what that is, so no. Ben, that's not your voice. It goes a little weird sometimes. What game should you play next? Arc Raiders, Minecraft, Call of Duty, DayZ? I don't know, Ben. What are you feeling? Your other channel, it's 5. Oh. Alright. And I'm one. Am I one of them? I think I am. I don't remember exactly what it was called. Yeah, and I'm one of them, Ben. So. I don't know. You could try Arc Raiders, Ben. I don't know. I've never played Arc Raiders or DayZ, so I've only played Minecraft. That was about it. Oh. There's no stream time for you either, guys. Your other channel's 5. Clark, nah. You Clark, below where you go. You could probably get out of work. Janito, have a good night, Brody. Sorry for the beginning of the stream, but you truly was being positive after and just kept catching strays. Here's to a better tomorrow. Well, Janito, I think also there was David just needed to talk to a little bit because for the most part he did shut. There were still some things I was just like, that's a little too far, but hey, we ain't tolerating it here, and that also goes for anyone. So we're all here. We're all having a good time. I'm not getting rid of him. I'm not getting rid of him, Ian. We'll talk with him. David. If your Wi-Fi is good, you'll do COD then, Ben. Nice. It's not Ian. Feline, yes, it's Link Kirby. Isaac, you would, but be on Twitch and you have trouble setting up OBS. Well, Isaac, the thing is, you already bought all the stuff, so at this point, the streaming problem, not necessarily the biggest thing, but Just do it. Just figure it. Just figure it out, Isaac. You wanted to, so you might as well. Riley, cryptid is an animal that is not proven nor disproven to be real. For example, Bigfoot, Mothman. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Behind you have a Bulbasaur. Nice. Bulbasaur is obviously the best starter from Gen 1. Anyone who says otherwise is wrong. Riley, your cat knocked down your door and it fell on you yesterday because you didn't let him in when you were painting. How'd your cat knock down your door? What? Feeling you use your Bulbasaur to hold your vapes. Oh. Why? Speak no more of that subject. Means let's be back. He's done it too. Madison is like twice your age out like this. Ginto, you love Lapras? Nice. Before you bear with them. Lapras pretty cool, Janito. I do gotta say. All right, cool. So, guys, gals, Curbster and I, we're gonna start getting ready to get on out of here. Riley, your dog did it first, so she broke your door off its hinges with the doorway, and your cat will almost punch the door till it knocks down, so you barricade your door at night so she doesn't? Okay. That's crazy that your animals are that strong, Riley. It's kind of impressive. Ian Serena is your favorite, not for fan service, you think? So Serena, you're just into legs. Yeah. Ian's just into thick thighs. Looper, don't know who that is, so no. Chris, do I know what date the Australian Open qualifying draw comes out? That I do not, Chris. I would assume it would probably be next week, because I think next week would be the week right before the main draw starts. So that would be my guess. Yeah, well, yeah. And your dog jumped into your hot tub after running down the yard, got dirt into it, shot into the water. Ugh. That's not good. That is not good at all. Carson, I know what song you're singing, but I don't remember the name of it. But I know what song you're singing. Is it Counting Stars? Is that the name of it? I think that's the name of it, but I don't remember. Things with bottom the match. Okay. Ben, you had to change the water after it was brown. Yeah, that makes sense. Dirt water in a hot tub, not a good idea. By JK. Ben's just laughing. Ice cold. All right. All right, boys and girls, if there are any girls in this stream. Curbster and I, we're going to get out of here. We've been here for a little over 3 hours, so we're going to head to sleep. So, that being said, thank you all so much for being here. It truly means a lot, and I appreciate it. It was a great time. I had a great time. I hope you did too. But if not, Let me know how to do better. I'll see you all again for tomorrow being day 8 of 365. And yeah, it was a great time. Hope to see you again soon. So, with that being said, as always, take care.